You know, I've been thinking a lot about how some of the most successful people start their days. Did you ever wonder why they all seem to wake up at the crack of dawn?
Absolutely. What's your take on that?
Well, it's like there's this magic in the early morning hours, right?
Yeah.
The world is quiet, distractions are minimal, and you can really focus on personal growth.
So you're saying the early bird literally catches the worm?
Exactly. And it
Right.
reminds me of this concept called the 5 a.m. club. It's about owning your morning to elevate your life.
I've heard whispers about that. What's the core idea behind it?
The core idea is that starting your day at 5 a.m. gives you a competitive advantage. It's a time to work on yourself before the day gets busy.
But isn't waking up that early challenging for most people?
It is at first, sure. But, you know, all change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end.
Yeah,
It's about creating a ritual that sets you up for success.
that's a great way to put it. So what's the ritual?
It's called the 20-20-20 formula. You spend the first 20 minutes exercising, the
Right.
next 20 minutes reflecting, and the final 20 minutes growing.
Wait, can you break that down a bit more?
Sure. So, the first 20 minutes are for intense physical activity to kickstart your metabolism and
Got
release
it.
serotonin. The next 20 minutes are for reflection, meditation, journaling, things like that.
And the last 20 minutes?
Learning. You read, listen to podcasts, anything that expands your knowledge.
Interesting.
It's about feeding your mind with new ideas.
That sounds powerful. But do you think just changing our morning routine can have that big of an impact?
Well, consider this. Your morning routine sets the tone for the rest of your day. By starting strong, you build momentum that carries you forward.
I see your point, but what about people who say they're not morning people?
It's a common belief, but it's often just a mindset.
Yeah.
With consistency, anyone can reset their body clock. It's about commitment.
So it's more psychological than physical?
Exactly. Our brains are malleable.
Right.
We can create new neural pathways by establishing new habits.
You mentioned earlier about the 3-step success formula. What's that about?
Oh, it's a framework. Better awareness leads to better choices, which leads to better results.
Makes sense.
It all starts with becoming more aware of our habits and thoughts.
So by becoming more aware, we can make better decisions?
Exactly. And those better choices compound over time to create significant results. It's like the ripple effect.
I like that analogy. But how does one increase their awareness?
Through reflection and learning. That's
Yep.
why the 20 minutes of reflection and 20 minutes of growth in the morning are crucial.
Got it. But isn't it also important to focus on physical health?
Absolutely. That's where the first 20 minutes come in. Exercise boosts your energy and optimizes your brain. It's
Right.
all interconnected.
You know, this reminds me of the 4 interior empires mentioned somewhere. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, they are mindset, heart set, health set,
Interesting.
and soul set. Balancing all four leads to holistic success.
Mindset is clear, but heart set and soul set.
Heart set is your emotional health, cultivating positive emotions. Soul set is your spirituality, connecting with a purpose greater than yourself.
I see.
And health set is obviously physical well-being.
That makes a lot of sense. So by nurturing all 4, we become more effective?
Exactly. It's about
Yeah.
being a complete human being, not just focusing on one aspect of growth.
But isn't it overwhelming to try to improve in all areas at once?
It can be, but that's why small, consistent steps are key.
Right.
Remember, small daily improvements over time lead to stunning results.
You're right. Consistency is crucial.
Absolutely. And it's important to be patient with ourselves. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey.
Speaking of journeys, didn't the entrepreneur in that story face significant challenges?
Yes, she was on the verge of giving up. But through mentorship, she transformed her life by embracing these principles.
Wow.
It's a powerful testament to what's possible.
But what if someone feels stuck and doesn't have a mentor?
Mentors can come in many forms, not just in person, but through books, podcasts, and even self-reflection.
True.
The key is to seek growth actively.
That's encouraging. Maybe we all have more resources than we realize.
Exactly. Often it's about shifting our perspective. Once we
Yeah.
do that, opportunities appear everywhere.
You know, earlier you mentioned something about capitalization IQ. Can you explain that?
Sure, it's the idea that it's not about how much talent you have, but how much you capitalize on the talent you possess. It's about maximizing what you've got.
So effort and dedication trump natural ability?
Precisely. History is full of examples of ordinary people who achieved extraordinary things through relentless application.
That's inspiring. Maybe we limit ourselves by underestimating our potential.
Definitely. It's often our own beliefs that hold us back. By changing our inner story, we change our outer reality.
But isn't it challenging to rewrite that inner narrative?
It is, but it's essential work.
Yeah.
Surrounding ourselves with the right influences and practices helps reprogram our mindset.
That makes sense. Maybe I should start by joining this 5 a.m. club.
I was hoping you'd say that. Let's take on the challenge together.
Sounds good. But wait, can I still hit the snooze button once?
Only if you want to miss out on unlocking your full potential. No more
Point
snooze
taken.
button.
All right, I'm in. Here's to rising early and making the most of our days.
Cheers to that. It's going to be transformational.
I'm excited to see where this journey takes us.